You saw them in the Game Show Temple projects. You even met some of them on Game Show Temple Live. Now watch them battle it out in the Game Show Temple Press Your Luck Project Championship. Let us meet today's contestants. You first met her in the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, alongside her husband IJ, and became a frequent person in Michael's projects, such as Split Second, The Price is Right, and more recently, The Krypton Factor. Amber Morgan! Next, this man was once seen in $1 Million Password, and became an occasional player on Game Show Temple Live. He pulled a fast 3-joker spin at Disney Joker's Wild, was a player in the finale tournament of Game Show Temple Live, and would every Sunday night host his own podcast show talking of entertainment news. Here's Antonio Gray. And finally, you may recall this man from the early days of the projects of the Game Show Temple. He made his debut appearance in the Joker's Wild and won $60,000. Now he is here to try and become the Game Show Temple champion, Jeremey Gordon. From the Game Show Temple studios in Atlanta, Georgia, it's the Press Your Luck Game Show Temple Championship. And now, here's your host, the star of Press Your Luck, Michael Diller.
Hey. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I thank you again, Chuck Stone, and welcome everyone to the second day of the big Game Show Temple Championship here on Press Your Luck. Reminding everyone of yesterday, Lacey Coins gave us a major playoff when she had so many whammies in her face, but they ultimately proved to be her demise. Looking at our current standings right now, Kim Gordon stands in first place with $14,579, and Kyle Wheeler not far behind with $13,800. We are looking to fill in that third spot, but maybe there will be bigger totals today, who knows. Let us meet the 3 Game Show Temple contestants looking to hopefully make it big and get up there on the leaderboard, hopefully maybe even surpass Kim and Kyle. Starting with our first player, the one and only Amber Morgan. Hey, Amber. Whew. Amber, you have been in so many projects and were also a participant in many of the Game Show Temple Live shows like Gold Rush, Joker's Wild, and even more. And people back then said that you were one of the most amazing players they have ever come across. For sure. And now you're looking to become the all-time champion, so let's see what you can do. Good luck to you, Amber. Our second player, a great Game Show Temple Live participant and one-time project player, Antonio Gray. Hey, Antonio. What up, bro? Antonio, as I remember, you only appeared in one project, which is the now disappeared $1 Million Password, but people from Blog Talk Radio and Game Show Temple Live know you to be a great contributor, so maybe you can make a big mark here. I bet so. Good luck, Antonio. Our third player is Jeremey Gordon. Hey, Jeremey. Jeremey, we hadn't seen you in a good while, but many people remember you for being the big winner of the 90s Joker's Wild project. Oh, they certainly were. But now, you ready to add Ultimate Champion to your resume? Okay, good luck to you. Okay, players, buzz and answer 3 spins, multiple choice, 1 spin. Here we go. Here's one everyone should know. What soft drink slogan is Obey Your Thirst? Amber. Is it 7-Up, Sprite, or Dr. Pepper? Antonio? 2 7-Ups there. What drink would you like, Jeremey? Oh, bad news, guys. We're out. The soft drink which has the slogan of Obey Your Thirst is Sprite. Well, you knew it was a lemon-lime soft drink. You just didn't get the right kind, unfortunately. No worries. Shake it off. It's okay. Here we go with the second question. According to the Bible, how many days did it take God to create, Antonio? To create the world as we know it. Is it 6, 7, or 5 days, Amber? 6 days. What do you think, Jeremey? There's one you all got. It took God 6 days to create the world as we know it. Amber gets a spin, Antonio the 3, and Jeremey a spin as well. Finally broken out of the gate, everyone. Good going. Third question. All of the world's clocks are set by the timekeepers in a town called Greenwich. In what, Jeremey? In what country is Greenwich? Is it England, Scotland, or Italy? Amber? England for Amber. What about you, Antonio? 3 Englands and 3 right answers because Greenwich is in England. Amber to 2, Antonio to 4, and Jeremey to 4. Amber, could this be the question? Let's see if it is. Around here, the answer to this question would be the question mark. But, what is the most used punctuation mark? Amber? Is it the comma, the period, or the exclamation mark, Antonio? I said the most used, Antonio. The period for Antonio. What do you think, Jeremy? You're wise to say that, Jeremy, because the most used punctuation mark is the comma indeed. Amber to 5, Antonio stays at 4, and Jeremy to 5. That's the last question. It's time to go convert those spins into big Press Your Luck dollars. Sit tight. We're coming right back. Alright players, it's big time now. Over $15,000 in cash and prizes up there on that board. Looking for you to take it all home. But of course, it is important to get on the leaderboard, currently occupied by Kim and Kyle, so at least one of you will be on the board at the end of this show, so only time will tell who. Just remember that the whammy is up there. You saw what happened with Lacey yesterday, so be careful. Remember, you want to earn as much as you can so you can play last in the final round. Pass if you have a fear of the whammy, and 4 whammies will certainly not make your day any better. Player with the fewest spins goes first, and that's Antonio with 4. Let's go, Antonio! Big bucks! Stop! Stop at $400, Antonio. It's a good beginning. 3 spins to go. Press or pass. Stop! Stop at a whammy.
It's coming to me now. I see financial disaster in your future.
Well, he's fresh from yesterday, ready to rain on parades all over again. Starting with you, Antonio. 2 spins left. Time to start fresh. Stop! Stop at advance 2 spaces to a stereo system, Antonio. That is a nice gift valued at $550, and you got 1 spin to go. Stop! Stop at $500. Well earned in at $1,050. Time spins between Amber and Jeremy. The player on my left goes first, and that's Amber with 5. Let's go, Amber. Stop at $550. Excellent style. 4 spins left. Stop at $1,250. Boosted yourself nicely from second to first with $1,800. 3 spins to go. Stop at a whammy. Ugh.
Now that I'm a star, I need makeup.
Well, from riches to rags, Amber, but you do have 2 spins left. You can certainly start again. Stop at a reclining rocker. Valued at $329. Second place now, Amber. 1 spin left. Stop at luggage, Amber. Value of that luggage package is $385, and that brings you up to $714. It's humble, Amber. Look at it that way. We now go over to Jeremey Gordon with 5 spins of his own, and let's see what he can do. Stop! Stop at skis, Jeremy. Ooh. Value of that package is $435, and that's where you are now, still in 3rd place. Stop! Stop at $600. You've taken over 2nd place. You're now shy of 1st by a mere $15. Here he goes. Stop! Stop at $1,500. That's the big bucks right there. Boost your score nicely to $25.35. 1st place now by $14.85. And he passes to Antonio. He doesn't want a whammy to curse that score. Antonio, 2 spins to take. Here comes the first of them. Stop! Stop at $400, Antonio. You now have $14.50, 1 spin to go. Here it comes. Stop! Stop at $500. Amber $714, Antonio $19.50, and Jeremy $25.35. 1st place, and the advantage is yours. The second half of this show is coming right up. We'll see who gets on that leaderboard soon, right after these words. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is time now for the 2nd round of questions. Remember, players, your scores will be recorded, and though 3rd place is guaranteed somewhere on the leaderboard, if you can at least surpass $13,800, you're in good running. Here comes the first question of the second round. Everyone knows that Marilyn Milian is the current presiding judge on the People's Court, but when the show began in 1981, who was its presiding judge until its first cancellation in the 1990s? Amber? Was it Joseph Wapner, Ed Koch, or Jerry Sharlin? Antonio? Ed Koch for Antonio. What do you think, Jeremy? Gentlemen, talk to Amber here because she knows it was Joseph Wapner who was the first presiding judge on the People's Court. She gets 3 spins. And Ed Koch was second, Sharlin was third, followed by Milian. Second question. What musicians' well-known songs are titled Glory Days, Born to Run, and Born in the USA? Antonio? Is it Bruce Springsteen, Billy Joel, or Elton John? Amber? Jeremy? Oh, no, it isn't. And it certainly isn't Billy Joel either. Those songs were performed by Bruce Springsteen. Antonio goes to 3 himself. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. Amber got 3. Antonio got 3. Is it Jeremy now? Let's see. If you ordered a Riesling wine to go with your chicken dish, what color wine would you receive? Jeremy? Is it white, red, or rose? Amber? It was a Riesling, Amber. 2 white wines. What do you think, Antonio? You think it's red. Well, 2 whites and a red, and it looks like Jeremy and Amber are going to get the whites because a Riesling is a white wine. Amber to 4, Antonio stays at 3, and Jeremy to 3. Well, at least you're on the board with spins, Jeremy. You bet. Here's the final question. Let's check out your ESP. E is for extra. S is for sensory. What, Amber? What does the P stand for? Is it perception, plane, or planet? Antonio? Perception for Antonio. What about you, Jeremy? I don't blame you because the P in ESP stands for perception. Amber to 7, Antonio to 4, Jeremy to 4. Hang in there, ladies and gentlemen, because these players will take those spins to the big board and hope to get on that leaderboard. At least one of them is bound to, but what about at least 2 or 3? We'll find out right after this. Well, players, you saw the fiasco yesterday. We just hope you score well enough. Remember, at least one of you is guaranteed to make it through to the leaderboard, but can we have more? As long as the whammy doesn't ruin everything, we'll see. Updating our scores, Amber's at $714, Antonio at $19.50, Jeremy has $25.35, and Jeremy, you are in the driver's seat as you play last in this round, so sit tight for a few minutes as we let the lady go first, and I, of course, refer to Amber, who has $714 and 1 whammy. Here we go, Amber, let's get some big bucks. Stop at move 1 space to $1,500 and a spin, or $2,500. Your choice, Amber. $2,500 will get you first place, Amber. 32.14, down to 6 spins. Here she goes. Stop at $1,500 and a spin. 47.14, still have those 6 spins. Stop at a spin at piano. That's a nice safe stop with a nice prize valued at $22.95. That takes you up to $7,009. First place, well into it in fact, with 5 spins to go. You're in first place by about $4,500. Taking another one. Good luck. Stop at $2,000. $9,009. Looking at a palindrome value here. That is $6,500 ahead of Jeremy. 4 spins left. Stop at $500. $9,509, quite close to $7,000 more than Jeremy. 3 spins to go. Another spin. Oh man, you are one gutsy lady, Amber. Stop at $4,000 and a spin. Now we're cooking. Leaderboard potential with $13,509. Just about $11,000 more than Jeremy. Another spin. Oh wow, she wants to be on that board so bad. Stop at a whammy! Oh!
Who would ever hurt a whammy?
You may as well get the hammer, Amber.
Who would ever want out?
Amber, that one more time certainly hurt. $13,000 plus gone. You can certainly build it up again. Let's see what happens. Stop at New England, Amber. Ooh. A trip to New England valued at $27.74. You are back in first place and you have one spin left. She gives it to Jeremy, and that's strategy. Jeremy, you can contemplate that spin. We now turn our attention to Antonio with $19.50 and 4 spins. Let's see what he can do. Stop at a billiard table, Antonio. The value of that is $14.95. That boosts your total up to $3,445. 3 spins to go in first place now. Stop at $2,000 or lose a whammy. $2,000 it is. $54.45. 2 spins to go, Antonio. Take another one. Okay. Stop at $4,000 and a spin. Woo! Antonio, you're looking good, my man. $94.45. Well into first place. Be careful. Always passing to Amber. Well, Amber, Antonio's giving you a chance to reprieve. 2 spins you gotta take. Here's the first of them. Stop at $3,000 and a spin. $57.74. That's pretty good, but one more spin to deal with, then we can talk about that earn spin. Hang in there, Amber. Stop at the New Orleans World Fair, valued at $29.94. That takes you up to $87.68. Amber, you now trail Antonio by nearly $700. 1 spin earned. What's your pleasure? Wanting first place back, I see. Stop at $4,000 and a spin. Woo! Amber, $12,768. You jumped up the score to a first place lead by over $3,300 or so. You still have that 1 spin. What you gonna do? That one more time again. Oh, brother. Stop at $2,000. A job well done, Amber Morgan. $14,768. Solid first place for now, but now we turn over to Jeremey Gordon with $2,535 and a spin that he must take. A lot of catching up to do, Jeremy. Stop at $500. Jeremy, you have $3,035, 4 earned spins, trailing second by $6,010 to be exact. I'm sure you're going again. That's what I thought. He has to get up there if he wants to get to the finals. Stop at $1,000 and a spin. $4,035. You're closing the gap, Jeremy. You still have those 4 spins. Here he goes. Stop at $700 and a spin. Jeremy is consistent with the extra spins here. Now up to $47.35. Trailing second now by $47.10 if I'm seeing that correctly. He still has the 4 spins. And here he goes. He's not even waiting. Stop at $2,000. Jeremy, you are now up to $67.35. Still in third, but by $27.10, so you're closing the gap. 3 spins to go. Here he goes. Stop at $2,500. This is looking good. You're now up to $92.35. Jeremy, you are now trailing second by a measly $210. You're really close now. Here he goes. Even with 2 spins left, I can't blame him. Stop at $1,000 and a spin. Jeremy, you now have $10,235. You are now in second place, trailing Amber by about $45.33 exact amount. 2 spins. What's your pleasure? He's taking responsibility, a big one at that. Stop
That is painful. That is absolutely painful. $10,235 blown to smithereens by the whammy. And now he has left you in quite a pickle. You still have that one spin in the earn column, but you are left with this dilemma. You can take that spin, and if you do, you have to get something that gives you an additional spin. Even $5,000 must give you an additional spin, since Amber has $14,768. You do have a second option, though. You can take that one spin, pass it to Amber. If she takes that spin and pulls a whammy, Antonio will forever be in your debt. It's up to you, Jeremy. What would you like to do?
I figured just as much. Amber, hang on, big time. Big spin. Stop at a Windjammer cruise. Value of $26.86, but that is not enough. Amber, you secure a spot on the leaderboard for our finals on Friday. We'll be back to discuss it all right after this. We're back with our Pressure Luck players. Man, what another exciting day. Amber Morgan is our winner today with a trip to New Orleans, a trip to New England, $9,000 in cash, making it $14,768 in all. Amber, that is a safe harbor for you because now updating our scoreboard, you just niched first place from Kim Gordon, who now moves into second place with her total. But that means that Kyle with $13,800 moves into third place, so if he's going to protect his position, he better hope that our remaining 6 players doesn't better his total. It's going to be tense. But Amber, you are a new leader. How does that feel? I figured just as much. So Amber, you rest comfortably up there at the top. We'll see how it plays out within the next 2 days. Antonio and Jeremy, you didn't score high enough to get up onto the leaderboard, but Jeremy, that was a valiant effort in trying to get up there alongside Amber and Kim, but not quite enough. Did you have fun, though, Jeremy? And what about you, Antonio? Did you have fun? That's what we like to hear. Thank you, Antonio and Jeremy. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss tomorrow's third day of competition when our competitors will be Debbie Ballou, IJ Morgan, and Brian Schwartz. Until tomorrow, this is Michael Tiller saying thanks for pressing your luck. Bye-bye.